All right, so I kind of like to use this clip as an example of how all this fits together, right? And what your job is as a coach, right? So your first job as a coach is to take all the physical performance and preparation elements and make sure that those help to improve in terms of execution of your performance, of your technical elements, right? And then your next job is to make sure that all the technical elements are in place so that you can execute on your tactics. So the performance has to match the tactics has to match the strategy, the game plan, the game model. It all fits together. And what it looks like, this is a team, Midwest team 2020, I believe. So at the top end of their cycle. And what it looks like when it all kind of comes together. Right, so the tactic deep, inbound, deep in your own end. The tactic's going to be a boca. It's a version of a 4-0 with a blocker rather than the flat fixos. You have stacked fixos with a blocker. And the formation is going to expand and contract depending on the amount of pressure on the ball, right? As the blocker goes down, the elas, the wingers, go up. As the blocker goes up, the wingers come down. There's a check down for the pivot. Pivot checks down into the gap, checks his shoulder, receives in the gap, and then breaks out to the free man. Free man will then execute an enganche, which is a hook, part of the technical elements that meet the tactical considerations. Once the hook occurs, we're going to support the free man on the hook. We do la condición, a quick 1-2, right, and cycle from there. So all this is predetermined in terms of how you prepare, how you play your patterns, and how you execute. The other team's in a zone box, right? So we don't have to worry right now. But as soon as the zone starts pressing, we're going to check down the pivot in the middle and add a blocker. So we're swinging, we're in boca swing, right? Wingers are down because the pivot moved up. Pivot is coming back down, checking down weakness. You can watch him here. As number 15 comes down into the pivot, he's going to check his shoulder, look for weakness in the formation. So boca swing, right? The two wingers are working their way wide. Number 8 is checking his shoulder and into the weakness, right? And he's going to adjust again. And here he receives on the half turn. Again, another technical element, right? The middle is held. So even if we lose the ball there, we've got players ready to counterattack, right? The free man is headed to the half space, all the way on the edge. Here's the hook, the enganche, hook, and then here comes la condición, quick 1-2. All technical elements that meet the tactics. Right now we have from boca big, the swing, from boca swing, boca drop, right? La condición of boca drop, right? Now we've broken them down, so we're just going to add numerical advantage. That little triangle there, and cycle the ball around the triangle. And that is how your performance matches the technical elements, matches the tactical.